Hey guys, Vazzy back here, and in today's video we are going to be continuing our retro NHL games playthrough, and today I believe this is the final EA Sports game of the original Xbox era, that being NHL 2002. So once again, just like NHL 2005, I'm recording this about an hour or two after I got the game. It was one unfortunately I actually didn't have, so I ended up going on eBay and doing a quick purchase so I can make a video checking this out and seeing what this game was all about. So NHL 2003, that was the prior video that we were looking at in this series, and overall it felt like definitely more of a stripped down game, which you expect from games of this era. Obviously the technology was limited at this time and games just were different back in, the early 2000s. So I'm interested. NHL 2003 wasn't amazing. What is NHL 2002 going to look like? So going to the main menu, it is very stripped down. Play now, game modes, NHL cards, options, and inside EA Sports. The heck is that? Inside EA Sports, oh, okay, just your credits and stuff. We do not need to look at that. So options here, rules and settings, create a player / rosters, the stats central, and then controller stuff and save files. So I guess let's just go and take a look at some of the rosters here. So how can I sort this the best? Oh, I think I just had it. Sort by jersey number, position, attribute. Okay, there we go. Not by speed. There we go. Overall. Ferraro, 83 overall, top of the Thrashers. Aginla, only an 87. O'Neill there, 88. Sakic, 94. Forsberg, 93. A lot of lower overalls in this game. You don't see those super high rated guys as much here. You do have Mario Lemieux, 94. Definitely deserved. Vinny Lecavalier at an 87. Funny you have Marty St. Louis there. I guess like right after he was signed. No one expected much from him there at a 77. 88 overall there for Sundin. Shout out to Travis Green, the Sens coach. You have Yager there at a 92, and then we just get into all of the all-star teams. So Lemieux, highest rated guy in game. He is the cover star. That does make some sense. So outside of that, I think that's all there really is to look at here in options. NHL cards. We looked at this briefly before. Not going to go into it too much here, but this really does feel like the predecessor to Hockey Ultimate Team. Basically 10 years before it was ever introduced, they had somewhat of a NHL card collecting thing or something like that back in this year's game. So game modes now, you have season, playoffs, tournament, and shootout. You don't even have to be a GM or a dynasty mode. You can only do one season. Okay, so let's check that out since it is the closest thing that we have here to GM mode. And what team do we want to be? Maybe let's just go and be the Coyotes here once again, obviously. Not around, unfortunately, anymore in the real NHL. Loading in, it does look very similar to the 2003 franchise mode HUD. All the stuff is very similar. Suspensions, actually, what is that? I don't remember suspensions being in any other game. Okay, that's interesting. You have 3 stars there as well. NHL cards in here as well. You have your stats central. Again, this is the same as every single game and same as what we currently have. The rosters, nothing too crazy here. Everything more or less is the same. I guess we can maybe go in here and try and trade some guys. A young Danny Briere, maybe he has some potential that another team would want. Let's see here. So Anaheim, is there anyone here that we can maybe get? I don't know. Let's just go for like Ray Ferraro there on the Thrashers. So Ray Ferraro for Danny Briere. What did the Thrashers say? Trade rejected. Okay, so let's go back there. What else can we add here? There's Shane Doan there. We just add one more guy to our side here, Langkow. Will that make it go through? Trade rejected. Oh, I just realized there Ferraro wasn't even on the team, or on the trade side. That is my bad. Okay, so outside of that, there's not really much else to do here in season mode. And when I go to the calendar, we can't even like do a sim speed test. You can't select a specific date here, which is really weird. It was like that in the prior game as well. So yeah, unfortunately disappointing season mode here. Would definitely not recommend going back to this game or probably NHL 2003 if you're looking for a really good offline experience. Definitely go to 2004, 2005. I think you'll have a lot more enjoyment playing either of those two games. Okay, so let's go and get into some game action here. That's really the only thing we have to do here. Feels like we're getting through this quick, but there's just not really much else to look at, unfortunately. So I'm going to let these intros play out once we load in game. I have already seen these, but they are very, very cool. Just like a lot of games from this era. But yeah, for 2002, like those are absolutely insanely cool. I wish we could see something like that in current day games. But getting to some gameplay here, let's see if we can win some games here, at least score a goal or two here against the New Jersey Devils. So Tonga there, oh, huge poke check there to stop Jason Arnott. Whoa, and they just scored right away. Patrick Waugh is not happy right now. But what a shot from Patrick Elias. Okay, let's see if we can get our goal back here. So Sakura, okay, we get it back. Passes it up to Milan Hajduk, one of our higher rated guys. Come on, Hajduk. Oh, that puck is stripped and held by Brodeur. Plays it out to Niedermeyer. Back to Elias. Okay, we got to stop him. Another poke check. Okay, doing good on the pokes. Big save by Patrick Waugh. Out to Alex Tongue. Come on, let's just skate with it here. Definitely doesn't feel as fat. Oh, wow, and we just scored. Okay, I did not think that was going to go in at all. I don't know. Okay. Alex Tongue with like a shot from the point somehow finds its way past Martin Brodeur. Yeah, just goes 5-hole. I don't know how we didn't have that, but this game is tied at 1. There we go. Okay, Sakic wins the draw. Back to Tongue. Can he do the same thing? Passes off this time and ends up losing the puck. So I wonder if it's just like way easier to score in this game, because I don't know how a goal like that goes in. And especially with them scoring first, I wonder if it was just a lot easier to score. That would probably be my guess. Jason Arnott, big shot. And oh, look at that. We're getting a replay in the middle of play. That's different. Okay. Another big save there by Patrick Waugh. And honestly, it's not the worst gameplay. It's definitely a little clunky. It is 2002 though, we have to remember. Sakic in the slot. Huge save by Martin Brodeur. Okay, so not too bad. Again, there's not really too much to talk about either. It's fine for what it is. I don't think it's the best we've ever seen here in these NHL games, but I don't think it's the worst as well. But yeah, I think for the most part, that's going to do it for today's video. It sucks. It seems like these are getting shorter and shorter, but there's just nothing really else to talk about. But that is NHL 2002 here on the original Xbox. Definitely have to move over to the 2K side of things and see what they were doing in some of these retro games at some point very, very soon. But that'll do it for this one. I will see you all in the next video.